What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller. This will be your Impact Wrestling recaps. Where, it's still gonna be part of the Impact Wrestling review playlist, but I'm gonna make this basically recaps of it, where it pertains to Impact Emergence 2020, where it pertains to 1 and 2 events that took place on Access TV, Twitch TV, which I want to say, where it pertains to the promotion of Impact Wrestling. And I'm about to go do the recaps of the matches, just the matches, especially what pertains to Wrestle House, because that also was included too. Um, you know, just put it all together, and then I'll do the highlights of the nights of it, and that's basically it. I got no say from there other than. Usually I do it, pertains to the one event, and then I do it for the other event. But I'm gonna do it all together this time, and that's how I'm gonna do it from now on, moving forward. Where it pertains to any if AEW does something like this, like where it pertains to like the one they did for Fighter Fest, most likely for Fighter Fest, but yeah, that's basically how it's gonna be. And with Impact Wrestling, they've been doing this, this whole event one and event two, where theme of the show, for this, special occasions that they do, because they don't do much pay-per-views. So that's basically it. So unless they want to do 2 parts pay-per-view, like they've been doing for Emergence, and the previous one I think it was what can't remember what the other one was. It was this past year, I know that for sure. But can't remember now. I gotta look back at that. But no, that's wasting any time. So once I get done with this, then I'm gonna go move on to the actual Impact Wrestling review from last week's Impact Wrestling show, and hopefully this gets up before later on tonight of Impact Wrestling, where it pertains to this week's Impact Wrestling, obviously. But before I do, I just want to say thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. If this is the first time watching, what pertains to me, Natural Born Thriller, hit that subscribe button. And if you like what I do here, hit the like button. And if you dislike what I do here, hit the dislike button. But I also wanted, again, to thank you for the views. Thank you for choosing me to watch me right here on YouTube. To spend your days, your times, your nights, whatever fits your mo. And there you go. And that's not wasting time. Let's get right into it. Starting off with the recaps of what pertains to Impact Emergence for 1 and 2. The X Division Championship. Chris Bay versus Rohit Raju versus TJP being accompanied by Falaba in this three-way match, for the X Division Championship, which was a good match to open the show, where it pertains to Emergence Night 1, Event 1, Part 1, whichever you want to say. Which, by the way, the show from August 18th, 2020, with Rohit Raju winning in a shocking upset to become the new X Division champion. You had the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Moose versus Trey for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, which was a decent match, with Moose and the Dominant Faction retaining. You have Ace Austin and Madman Fulton versus the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, in a tag team match that I thought was it was decent, alright in a way. In the end, it was the Good Brothers getting the win. Kylie Ray versus Taya Valkyrie, with Rosemary as the referee of the match during Wrestle House, and the match between Kylie Ray and Taya Valkyrie was pretty decent, with Kylie Ray winning the match. Then we get the main event, which was for the World Tag Team Championship of Impact Wrestling. The World Tag Team Champions, the Motion Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, versus the North, All Eagle Ethan Page and Walking Weapon Josh Alexander, in a great tag team match with Motor City Machine Guns winning and retaining the Impact World Tag Team Championships. And that was the recap of Impact Emergence Event 1 from August 18th, 2020. And now we get to Impact Emergence Night 2, Event 2, Part 2, what do you want to say? The show from August 25th, 2020. With Eddie Edwards defending his Impact World Championship, or retains to his Impact World Championship Open Challenge, burial, in my opinion, versus Rob Van Dam, being accompanied by Katie Forbes. In the match that I didn't care much about, but AA was retaining, and there you go. Crazy Steve versus Giant Springer in a blindfold match where the loser dresses like the winner, which will be revealed on the next Impact Wrestling review I will do. So after this one, make sure you tune in for that one. But this happened during Wrestle House. Match was too short and not much in the match, and there you go. Brian Myers versus William Mack in the match that I didn't half care about because it's Brian Myers, and the reason why I say half didn't care about it is because I do care about William Mack, but I don't care about Brian Myers. He doesn't appeal to me at all. Not saying he's a bad wrestler. Not saying I don't like him. Not saying I hate him. I don't hate him. I don't dislike him. I do like him, but I see no value, nothing of why I should be a fan of Brian Myers. And Brian Myers ends up winning against William Mack. Lawrence D, Larry D, versus Johnny Bravo. A match that lasted too short. It was garbage, and Larry D wins with a punch. But then we get to the main event. For the Impact Knockouts Championship, the Impact Knockouts Champion, the Virtuosa, Diana Perrazzo versus the challenger, Big Dick. No, I think it's Thick Mama Buff. Yeah, because because Jordan Grace, she is thick. But yes, Thick Mama Thick Mama Buff, Jordan Grace, the challenger of this one, in the first ever Knockouts 30-minute Iron Man match for the Impact Knockouts Championship, and this match was great. Jordan Grace got the first fall. Dion Perazzo got the second fall, and then with seconds to spare, Dion Perazzo gets another fall from her side. Basically, Jordan Grace, Dion Perazzo, with seconds to spare by making Jordan Grace tap out with the Fujiwara armbar. And there you go. And I expected Dion Perazzo to retain. Dion Perazzo could move forward, but based on what they did on next episode of Impact Wrestling, which I will do a review that, so make sure you tune in after this particular video of it to know about how it leads to from the fallout of Impact Emergence. And there you go. That was event 1 for Impact Emergence, the show from August 25th, 2020. And now it is time for highlights of the night, or pertains to both nights of Impact Emergence 2020. Swerve of the night, Brian Myers winning against William Mack. Shock of the night, basically Brian Myers beating William Mack for night 2, or event 2, whichever you want to say, or pertains to Impact Emergence 2, part 2, whichever you want to say again. But yeah, let's just say event. Impact Emergence event 2, with Brian Myers beating William Mack, was Swerve of the night. Shock of the night, from Impact Emergence event 1, Roy Rajul winning the X Division Championship. Moment of the night, from Impact Emergence event 2, EY blindsided Eddie Edwards after his match against RVD from that second event of Emergence, which I loved. I thought that was great. Promo of the night had to be from Emergence event 2, where EC3 after he stole the title from Moose from event 1, and then he showed up on event 2 with that promo. And to be honest with you, it was only a good promo from EC3, the best promos that EC3 cut. I mean, there were a few that also cut promos too, but EC3 is one that stood out for me the most. He knows how to control the narrative when it pertains to promos. video promo of the night had to be from Emergence Event 2, hyping up the Knockouts Championship title for the first ever Knockouts 30-minute Iron Man match. Entrance of the night had to be from Emergence 2, Event 2, with Deonna Purrazzo making her entrance, with her robe and everything, and her being the champion, and just everything about it, just an amazing entrance, that she makes looks very unique and very, you know, has it just brings them the atmosphere of it. Moving the night had to be from Event 2 of Emergence, the Superplex by Jordynne Grace to Deonna Purrazzo. Finish of the night had to be from Event 1 of Emergence, the Lights Out Spear by Moose to Trey Miguel. Brew match of the night had to be from Emergence Event 2, with the TNA World Heavyweight Championship title match between Moose, the champion, versus the challenger, Trey Miguel of the Rascals. Show steal of the night had to be from Event 2 of Emergence, the 30 minutes Knockouts Iron Man match for the Knockouts Championship title between Deonna Purrazzo, the champion, the Virtuoso, versus the challenger, Thick Mama Buff, Jordynne Grace. And finally, match of the night had to be from Event 1 of Emergence, will be the World Tag Team Championship titles, the Impact World Champions, Motion Machine Guns, versus the challengers, the North. And there you go, folks. And also, folks, there's one thing I did forget to mention too, what pertains to overall show rating. I'm gonna combine both of them now, and just give both of them an 8.5 out of 10 for what pertains to both events of Emergence for Impact Wrestling. And that being said, thank you all for watching. And again, if this is the first time you're watching me, new to my channel as the Natural Born Thriller, hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. If you like what I did in this video, this review, this recap, whichever you want to call it, whichever you prefer, what pertains to this content, make sure you give it a like. If you dislike this, what I just did here, give it a dislike. But either way, thank you for the views, thank you for watching, thank you for spending your time to focus on me, to watch me, and to hear me out, and just thank you for your time for coming to my channel to watch my contents. So, for It's the Natural Born Thriller, saying peace on the streets. For this was your Impact Wrestling recap, where it pertains to reviewing only the matches, where it pertains to both events of Impact Emergence of 2020. So, you'll make sure you'll stay well, stay safe, take care of yourself and everything that's going on in the world, wear your mask, love one another, God bless, live in peace and harmony. I am Mally here. Ta-ta for now.